Darlings, it's Mummy Sybil Brunson, and I'm out here on Fire Island on a suffocating Friday afternoon. If it's 92 here, I can't imagine what it is back in the city. Anyway, I hope it's somewhat calm and comfortable for you wherever you are right now. You can see that we have a slight breeze up here, which makes it almost tolerable. Actually, if you're standing in the shade and you catch a little breeze and you're having a drink of a cold lemonade, it's almost palatable until you walk inside and get some air conditioning. And then when you step back outside, it's literally like being in a crematorium. I mean, you just melt. Anyway, I wanted to show you my garden. I groomed it and did all sorts of stuff. I watered what needed to be watered, and I'm letting things dry out that need to be dried out. And you can see that even in this heat, a garden is quite pretty. It's certainly a place to go and sit in a chair in the shade with a cool drink. You can see that the leggy things like scaviolas have been trimmed. You can see that the geraniums have been deadheaded. You can see that all the dianthus, those blossoms, those buds that weren't going to blossom, trimmed away. Beautiful deadheading and grooming on these balloon flowers. Aren't they wonderful? You get those wilted blossoms away, and it looks wonderful. For you gardenia lovers, there's my gardenia. Still sound asleep, but I'm soaking it and feeding it, and we're going to hope for the best that it's going to come back. I just got these evolvulus, which I love evolvulus, and if you wonder what they look like, that's what they look like. And I've put these in the pots over here years past with Calibrachoa. What a combination, those and those. Genius. I just got these from Bob Conlon, my nurseryman, and I'm going to find places for them to go in the pots as one final thing. Yes, it's late, but they're happy and they're lovely. And then I'm being called the plant whisperer out here, and people are bringing me their orphan plants because they know I can't take orphan kitties anymore. So I was given this lavender, which has seen better days. Bob Conlon gave it to me, hoping that I would be able to nurture it back to full health and even have it weather the winter out here, as this has done. This beautiful, beautiful lavender has just gone through its blossoming cycle, and that one back there too. And so I'm going to try and put this in a pot, nurture them all together, have them all sheltered together this winter, and we'll see what happens. Coleus, they're right out of Little Shop of Horrors, and my New Guinea impatiens. There's nothing impatient about them at all. They seem to be doing very well. Yes, some nips out of leaves here and there, some geranium leaves nipped here and there, but we don't get rid of caterpillars if we want butterflies, and that's what we want, butterflies. We want butterfly visitors, and the only way to have them is to have caterpillars dining on some of the foliage. All right, so there you go. I think everything looks pretty groomed, considering it's 9,000 degrees in my garden right now. This is a late afternoon shot, not such a late afternoon, but it's kind of beautiful, isn't it? I'm very proud of it this year, even with its little problems, its little setbacks. There's some good news here. And so, as I always say, closing right now, take a look around. Be very aware of what you're looking at, hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, feeling, and loving. And remember, be mindful, be present, and be grateful. Everything is borrowed.